have you ever exchanged roles? Have you ever been the dominant person?
Yeah,
And
I did that too. Yeah. And one of the reasons was because I wanted to experience what it was to be responsible for somebody. And it freaked the hell out of me. Seriously. It's a huge responsibility because somebody is trusting you enough to let you guide them, which is unbelievable. And it's hard work because somebody is giving you all these signs and telling you what I mean, you're dependent on somebody else giving you feedback, right? So I mean, you have safe words. So what you do is whenever you play, there is safe words. So there the submissive person can tell you, like, there's 3 safe words. I mean, you can come up with your own, but it's in 3 levels. One is green, it's fantastic, keep on going. Orange is please slow down, or keep it at the same level, I can't take anymore, or maybe I'm on the edge. And red is you really need to stop now. And this is the same word that you can use always. By the way, this is also a really, really hard one. If you have a submissive who finds it really hard to ask for help, it will be very hard for them to say red, because and this requires to take your responsibility as a submissive. And that's also something that's really overlooked often, that you have a lot of responsibility as a submissive. As a dominant, if you're in the dominant position, the moment that because in a way what you're doing is you're trying to get your submissive to the point just before they're going to use their safe word, but they shouldn't get over the edge. That's where you want them, because there's where the growth is. You want to take them out of their comfort zone, and that's where you want them go. But it's really hard, and you need to be so focused, and you need to be so busy with everything that happens, and there's no time for yourself. I mean, it can be very arousing, but it's really hard to. That was my experience. I mean, I was, and of course, I mean, I wasn't very experienced. I'm still not very experienced in a dominant position. I do it every now and then, but I'm not very experienced. But the moment that I'm in a dominant role, for me, I'm like sweating like crazy, and it's working hard, and you need to come up with assignments and stuff. It's a lot more work than being a submissive. There you have to be there you have to be surrendering, and you have to be but in the way you're just following. You don't need to make decisions. You don't need to I mean, all you need to do is take care of your own well-being, but the dominant needs to take care of his own her or his well-being and the one of his submissive. So he has 2 well-beings to take care of. And that's also one thing. As a dominant, you need to trust your submissive as much as your submissive trusts you, because you need to trust your submissive that she will tell you or he will tell you what he needs and wants, and that he will use his safe word. For me, this was really hard to use my safe word in the beginning. I felt like a failure if I would use my safe word. So I was once in a relationship, and my dominant, he put me in a certain position, in a stress position, so to say. I was on a rope, and I could do it, but I had to be on my toes. And he just left me there until I had to use my safe word. There was no way out. And that's the only way. And that's what kind of broke it, because I needed to do it once. And it's like, oh, the world is not falling apart, and I didn't do anything wrong. I needed to learn that.
Wow. So it sounds to me that all of this, generally speaking, is just an exercise of stepping out of the comfort zone, whether it's through pain, through humiliation, and through pleasure. Is that kind of, so everything could, well, in the self-development.
I mean, it's not like we're in a relationship and it's like you're in a relationship and then for 24/7 you're out of your comfort zone. It's no way that you can do that. So
no. Well, in the world of self-development, there's always that encouragement to step out of the comfort zone, because that's where the growth is. And so this is here it seems that the growth is triggered through physical means, or not just physical means. So it's more than that.
No, because humiliation is not physical at all.
Right.
Very mental.
It can be,
Yeah.
but yeah, but it is.
And
Yeah,
then
I
there
can
are
see that.
people who get into there's a certain space. It's called subspace, and you can translate it a bit to like a runner's high. Is when you're getting into that speed and you're working, and at one point the world is fading, and you're not thinking about anything else, and you're focused, and there's no thoughts anymore, and you're just like really enjoying it. You don't feel the pain anymore, really. We also have something in BDSM in play, and that can come. You can have it with physical stimulation. So, for instance, with a whip or with a flogger or something like that. But it can also happen for some people. They are so easy in it that all they need is like a good girl, like telling their dominant that they did good, and it will take them there already in that space.